Dictation number SV12046. Get ready? Start. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am most grateful to the honorable members of the House for valuable and free discussion. There has been a prolonged discussion on the President's address, and except one or two very critical speeches, on the whole, the discussions were in a very cordial and useful way. The most important problem before us today is the economic development of our country, and we have naturally to concentrate our utmost attention on that problem. Sometimes an impression is given that there is no progress or no adequate development in the economic field. I would not go into the past history, but during the last decade of 12 years, we have touched almost every vital item of industry. Government has made a definite progress in this direction, and the industrial production has considerably gone up. The cement production during the next year, which is expected to increase by 1 million tons, and the steel production by about 2 million tons. In regard to agriculture, there is no doubt that we had to face a difficult food situation a few months back. I do not say that everything is perfect now. Things are still difficult, yet it must be said that we have turned the corner. There are food grains available in the market. The prices have also not gone up recently. It is, of course, unfortunate that we have to continue to import, and there seems to be no alternative for us for some time to come except to add to our internal production through imports and serve the needs of our people. Imports are essential in order to build up a big stock. Though last year was a difficult year as far as agricultural production was concerned, this year we are lucky and we will have a very good rice crop. The production of rice this year is expected to be of the order of 39 million tons, and this perhaps is the highest production so far in our country. We expect that we will have a good wheat crop also. I therefore hope, sir, that in this year we would have solved one of our most difficult problems, and that there will be an easy situation so far as food grains are concerned. Of course, imports are there, but in fact, the government of India does not want that we should have to import for a long time to come. We have naturally to increase our agricultural production, and for this purpose, it is essential that all necessary encouragement and assistance in the form of fertilizer, water, improved seeds, and similar other things are given to the farmers. These things are very important, and it has to be seen that these things reach the farmers in time. It is important for the administration to take special interest in it. In so far as industries are concerned, I wish to point out that we have set up a large number of industries both in the public and private sectors. There might have been some delay or even slow progress in certain sectors or in some of the projects during the period, but taken as a whole, I think our future seems to be quite bright and hopeful. I would like to mention in this connection that we expect a much greater industrial production this year, and perhaps the greatest during the last few years. Many honorable members in the course of their speeches referred to the power position. They said that shortage of power has been one of the factors responsible for less industrial production. But in the matter of power production also, there has been considerable improvement during the last few years. The increase in power generation capacity will be as much as 20%. the impact of this additional power and consequently our industrial and agricultural production should, on any judgment, be tremendous. Complaints have been made about heavy taxation. It seems to me that there is no alternative to it in the general interest of our society. We have big responsibilities. We have to find resources for the implementation of our plans and our different programs. We have to achieve certain targets. For this purpose, we have to resort to taxation. It is not possible to implement the various plans and programs without adequate money, and this we can get only through taxation. I would therefore request honorable members to view this matter from its proper perspective. We are faced a difficult foreign exchange situation. We have often been experiencing this difficulty during the last several years. However, at the present moment, it is a serious problem. Naturally, it would be suggested that we should take more aid from foreign countries. It might also be said that we should encourage more and more foreign capital to be invested in our country. We do not object to this. In fact, we do welcome foreign capital and foreign collaboration. Before concluding, I wish to thank the honorable members for their very useful and valuable suggestions. Dear sirs, we are in receipt of your kind letter of the 10th instant and thank you. As desired by you, we are sending by separate post a copy of our latest price list and catalog. We are sure that you will find there in the necessary details about the various items of electrical goods that you want. As for the electric fans that you require immediately, we are sorry that it will not be possible for us to supply the fans of the particular make that you want for another 6 weeks. However, if you could wait for 6 to 7 weeks, we shall be glad to contact our head office and get you the same. On the other hand, if you cannot wait for so long, we will be in a position to supply you fans of other makes which will give you the same satisfaction as the ones that you want. On hearing from you, we shall take further action in the matter. We very much regret to note that the switches that we had sent you in our last consignment were not the ones that you had asked for. On inquiry, we now find that due to a mistake, the switches of a cheaper variety and which were intended for another customer of ours were wrongly sent to you. We are taking action against those responsible for the mistake. We regret the mistake and assure you that it will not be repeated. You may kindly return those switches to us and we shall immediately send you the best ones that you require. We shall bear all the extra freight charges. We may inform you that we are in a position to supply other items within the time you want. Our manager Sriram is away on business tour and as soon as he returns, we shall place before him the other points raised in your letter and send you a reply. We thank you for your estimated past orders and assure you that we shall pay the same best attention to your future orders as we have done in the past. Yours faithfully. Stop.